So we are going to work on this geometry question from CBSE exam. So what we have is that we are given this figure in which this chord AB, that equals how much? 24 centimeters. Okay. And the radius of the circle, okay, that is this portion here. Sorry, let me just make it straight here. So this portion here is how much? That's 13 centimeters. Okay. And then after that, we have to find the length of this segment PA, right? Okay. So this is what we have to find. So let's see how we would go about it. That means, and now you notice this here, that this length PA is congruent to PB. And so we don't have to make much construction here. And here, let's notice this angle here, the common angle between two triangles. All right. So if we are able to find this PB or the length of PB, then what will happen? PA will be the same. Okay. Now let's note this important thing, that this angle is a right angle or 90 degrees, because that's where the radial line meets the tangent line at the point of contact. So they are perpendicular there. Okay. Now another thing you may notice is this, that since both these are the radii, this is common, and these are congruent, so we have the triangle APO congruent to the triangle PBO, and then you can argue that the angle right here is how much? That is also a right angle, right? And so these all become right angles here. So let's call this point here, let me call it N. Okay, not too much space to write, but I'm calling it N. So what you can notice is this, that if we look at this triangle PNB and ONB, then they are similar triangles. Okay, because what we have to do is, remember, our objective is this, to find this line, and we don't know what the length of this line is, because that will be easy. We can use the Pythagorean theorem, but we don't know that. But we can obtain this tiny distance here. Why? Because we know that this whole thing is 24. So this will be 12, and so will be this. This will also be 12. So let me make a little cleaner picture here. So I have retraced the picture, and then we have the radius equals 13 centimeters. Remember, this is N, and this portion is 12, and this of course is O, right? Okay, and we have to find how much? PB, which equals PA. Now notice this here. This is NO, and this is a right triangle. So what we have is ON square plus 12 square is how much? Plus 12 square is equal to 13 square, right? So ON square plus 144 is 169. So ON square is 169 minus 144 is 25. So we will take the positive square root. So ON is how much? 5 centimeters, right? So we got that as 5 centimeters. Now what we notice is this, that is, if we look at the triangle PBO, that is this triangle, and we look at the triangle, or rather upside down, okay, that is, if we look at this triangle here, which is 13, 12, and 5, they will be similar triangles. Why? Because you can see this here, this angle is common between the two, right? So this will be this angle here. And then both of these have a right triangle right here. Excuse me. So the third angle is going to have to be how much? The same, right? So the angle here, right here, will have to be the same as this angle here, or congruent to that angle here. So what we have now is this triangle ONB, which is almost the same as it looks here. Okay, just a second, let me write B a little bit further away, because so B is right here. One moment, B is right here. And then what I have done is, see this big triangle POB, I have just went ahead and just shifted it in a different way. So the way they will correspond is that this is P, this is B, and this is O. And what we have to do now is that we have to find the length of this side right here. Now BO is right here, that is 13, right? And this side is how much? 12, and this side is 5. So if we want to calculate the value of PB, what will happen is this. Let me do the calculation here, but with the same way that see PB divided by 12 will be how much? 13 divided by 5, right? 13 divided by 5, right? Okay, so your PB will be how much? PB will be 13 times 12 divided by 5 centimeters, and which will be 156 divided by 5 centimeters. So that's what the answer will be. Okay.